Almost everything you have ever been told about money was solving the wrong problem. Here is why. A financial psychologist named Dr. Brad Klontz ran the research on why intelligent, hardworking people cannot seem to build wealth, even when they know exactly what they are supposed to do. What he found is that around 80% of the barriers keeping people from building wealth are psychological, not tactical, not about income, not about knowing the right strategy, which means every budget, every savings tip, every investment guide you have ever been given was addressing 20% of the problem, while the other 80% kept running underneath, completely untouched. And if you are over 40 and have been trying for years, the reason it has been harder than it should be is sitting in that 80% right now. Let me show you exactly what is in there. The thing running underneath is something Klontz calls money scripts. Money scripts are the unconscious beliefs about money that you formed in childhood, usually before the age of 15, and then carried into every financial decision you have made since. You did not choose them. You absorbed them. From watching how the adults around you handled money or avoided handling it. From what happened in your home when there was enough and what happened when there was not. And here is the part that matters. These scripts do not feel like beliefs. They feel like reality. A belief you can question. A reality you simply live inside. Which is exactly why these scripts keep running decades after the circumstances that created them have completely changed. But knowing your script is not enough to change it. Because there is a second mechanism that pulls you back every time you try. Klontz calls it the financial comfort zone. It is the range of financial circumstances that feel normal and safe to you, based entirely on what you grew up seeing. And here is what makes it so hard to escape. Your brain does not just pull you toward your comfort zone. It pulls you back to it whenever you move outside it, in either direction. Which leads to the single most counterintuitive finding in the entire book. People do not self-sabotage when things are going badly. They self-sabotage precisely when things start going well. Because well is outside the comfort zone. The raise that disappears. The savings that somehow always gets spent. The security that never quite feels secure. None of that is bad luck. It is your brain restoring the financial level it recognizes as home. Now, this pattern exists at every age. But at 40 plus, something makes it dramatically stronger. And that same thing is also your biggest advantage. Before I tell you what that is, I want you to do something. Think about the last time something genuinely improved in your financial life. A raise, a windfall, a stretch of real stability. Now think about what happened next. Did it hold, or did something quietly bring it back to where it had been? Comment one word below. Held or reset. I genuinely want to see how common this is. Here is what happens by the time you reach your 40s. Your comfort zone has had decades to solidify. Every financial decision you have repeated, every money pattern you have accepted, every relationship dynamic around money you have lived with has reinforced the comfort zone a little more. So by now, the pull back toward it is stronger than it has ever been. Which sounds like bad news, but here is what the research actually found, and this is the part almost everyone misses. The single most powerful tool for breaking the comfort zone is not willpower. It is not discipline. It is not a better budget or a new financial plan. It is awareness. The moment you can name what is happening, the moment you can say, this is my comfort zone pulling me back, not my judgment telling me something is wrong, the pull loses most of its power. And at 40 plus, you have one thing that a 25-year-old running these exact scripts does not. You have enough history to finally see the pattern, and seeing it is where the change begins. So let me give you exactly how to see it. 3 specific rewires, drawn straight from the book. Rewire 1, write your money script down as one sentence. The script only holds power while it stays unconscious. Go back to the home you grew up in and write down the one sentence that captures the emotional message about money you absorbed. Not what anyone said, what the atmosphere told you. The moment it is a sentence on a page, it stops being reality and becomes a belief you can finally examine. Most people can write that sentence in under a minute once they let themselves. What would yours say? Comment it below if you are willing. You will be surprised how many people share yours exactly. Rewire 2. Map your comfort zone. Identify the range of financial circumstances that have felt normal throughout your adult life. The income level, the savings level, the debt level that has always felt like your baseline. Then, look at every time you moved outside that range and note what happened next. This is not about regret. It is about finally seeing the pattern you have been living inside, because you cannot interrupt a pattern you cannot see. Rewire 3. Name the pull in real time. This is the most practical tool in the book, and the simplest. When you catch yourself making a financial decision that feels comfortable but moves you away from where you want to be, say the words out loud or in your head. This is my comfort zone. This is not my judgment. That gap between the pull of the familiar and an actual considered decision is where every meaningful financial change begins. Wired for Wealth by Brad Klontz, Ted Klontz, and Rick Kahler is the book I would hand to anyone who has been trying to change their money life for years and cannot understand why it keeps feeling like pushing against something invisible. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. The reason financial change is so hard is not that you lack information, discipline, or the right strategy. It is that you have been trying to change your financial behavior while leaving the 80% completely untouched. Your money scripts were installed before you had a say. Your comfort zone was shaped by what you saw, not what you chose. None of that was your fault, but the rewire is yours to do. And the research is clear that it is possible at any age, once you know what you are actually working with. Save this one and send it to someone who has been trying to change their financial life and wondering why it keeps feeling like pushing against something invisible. Subscribe if you are tired of knowing what to do and still not doing it. This is the first book in a new series on this channel. And if you want to understand why your saving motivation quietly disappears at a specific age, no matter how much you want to save, that video is right here. I will see you there.